Tonight on EA Sports, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Tua now on first down. Get that complete to Parkinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do.
He's got a man, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Don't stop that move.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call. He was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Castillo. That's caught inside the 20.
Castillo's pass complete to number 8.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other. They're controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A draw play. Bernard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Foot burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw left side complete. It's 4. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Pick up of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he's got enough for the first. first across midfield to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the toss, Bernard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Bernard. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, Bernard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Jaguars nothing.
Second down and 8. Here's Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Jaguars 3.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. Some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want everything.
That one hit and a loose triple. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Play after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Castillo. Take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
15-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. 4th-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Jaguars. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Castillo being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. The carry here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Bernard. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's 4. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
At the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a loss of one, and it'll be second and goal.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline, they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. The 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. 4. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To throw on third down. Ford. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To number 81. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Ford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ferguson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun. Ford flush to his right. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Ford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ford's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Separating from the gun. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo, and he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down. That's the end of it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Mayo trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Looking to throw. 4. And this one's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Ulbrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
44 on the carry.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Right back to Dre. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught at the 10-yard line. They are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Version is no good. That keeps the score.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
And a Bills first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Buffalo.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
Albrecht Rosa set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So now the Jags down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
Play brings up 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And they take a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.